Yo, I called. Well, I took out for work. Alright, I took off work. And y'all think that's bad? This little boy took off his pamper and put it on my head. Why you take off your pamper? Yo, why are you biting my head?
When she said she lives in the historic End area of Norfolk, Virginia, but GPS.
You know exactly where we are. It's the home of the
Buccaneers,
Buccaneers,
right here,
James
first time I saw
Stadium
it in
in
theaters.
Tampa Bay.
Second time
Today,
was just
an
like
exciting
the
battle
regular
for
like
NFC
watch, but I
teams
really wasn't like
between the New Orleans Saints and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Only one team will keep the winning ways going to start the season as we're off in week 2. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Baker now off the play fake. That's complete downfield to Godwin. And he's going to have this down at the 42-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
And it falls to the ground. First time this game they've looked to him. So second down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on third down.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Saints into the dime for this third down. Once again, Irving. And they only get a couple of they needed. Well, they needed a good bit more, Brock. That's going to make it 4th down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they get 3 on their first series. Hope to build on that in the drives ahead. McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. Set to return this, Trey Palmer. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Hey, cross field. Let's go now. Black 40.
Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Pass play coming here. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws.
Punt fakes? Oh my god, bro. Hit the button once.
It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face 4th down.
That's exactly how you draw it up defensively. A 3 and out and a sack on top of it. Create that negative play. Create a little doubt in that quarterback's mind. And offensively, well, that's the worst way to start it. No rhythm, no tempo, and now you give the ball right back to the opponent.
So here we go. This is that aggressive mindset they've been talking about. They're going for it here.
52 glass, 45, right.
You're going for this. It's a big strike to him. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They come through massive gain there on 4th down, give him 24 yards, and most importantly, that 1st down. Shotgun snap, they'll throw. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Dose of the hurry up here. They'll give it to Williams on the option. He's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
He's dropping back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. It was the rookie from Ohio State there to bring him down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Love the way they decided to keep the drive moving, Brock, pounding it forward, setting an early tone on this opening drive.
It sure does, both physically and then mentally as well, because you know and I know, successful run often leads to great play-action pass.
Finds him over the middle. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. Finding the round hole, back-to-back plays. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
Black 40.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Has some room to work. Caught just shy of the goal line. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Ready. Hey, check that. Ready.
And you just get the play off. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he's got it. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints pull ahead 6-3 in the 1st. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
Here's a design run. And the 2-point try is good. He reaches the end zone and gives them a 5-point lead. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. For the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They'll take over here, 1st and 10. Flushed out of the pocket. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
I'm not sure that deficit's going anywhere anytime soon. If anything, this is a defense that sees their offense creating not a ton of separation on the board, knowing they've got to shoulder the load. And sacks like that go a long ways towards doing it.
He's got Emeka Egbuka. might take him down to the 24-yard line. Saints going with some extra defensive backs on this third down. Here he goes, third and long. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Alontae Taylor has it. And the Saints will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
They'll take over a first down 10 at the 23-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Here we go. Here we go. 30 10.
First and 10, looking to throw.
Jeez.
Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
If this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Ready.
Again to throw on second. Called in by Olave, left side. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
That's a gain of
Yes,
7.
10 cycle.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Black shot. Set, hut.
Third down from the gun. It's complete. This is Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Chris Olave with the touchdown. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right? When you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath, and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Justin Reed has the INT. Into the end zone he goes. Pick 6 and a New Orleans touchdown. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with the receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make a pick. They secure the football, sure, but instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
That one right down the middle. And the Saints go up by 19. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
180.
After the pick, here's Mayfield again. Headed out right.
I thought I was in front of that.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, it kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Baker. Short pass brought in. All right, short of the marker for the moment, but they've got 3rd and short coming up from their own 44.
Gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs.
Hey, alert 30. What's up?
3rd down, give to Irving. He won't get past the line, Brock. They needed one, but they're going to lose one on that play. It's 4th down. Man, some of these middlebackers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as
Yes,
big
sir.
as they once
Good
were, but
defense.
they run, as you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
And that play
Pop
doesn't
up.
get it done. We've got a turnover on down. 1st down from the 42.
Let's go now. Ready?
The throw left side finds Johnson. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage. The trusty tight end.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Hut, hut.
Throwing now off the play action. Buying some time right. Gobbled up on the right side. That's Ayuk. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, with some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it and throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
So 2 minutes still to play in this 1st half, partner. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Got
Here we go. Step 6. Mega. 10.
They'll work against the blitz. Brought in right side. He's brought down at the 17-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
60 red. 60 red. Ready.
From the red zone on 1st. This is complete to Olave. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Chris Olave with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Saints continue piling onto this lead. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
180.
From the gun, Mayfield.
Good roll.
That's complete, Mike
Good.
Evans.
Listen, too.
And this one will get them into enemy territory. Hit and stopped quickly. Catch moves him to the 48. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
180.
1st down, here's Baker. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And we'll see what they do here on second down. Baker now. Escapes the pocket.
Well, Blake, good throw.
For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of it. Gain of 8, third down. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Tendencies tend to show themselves, Kate, and really come to life on 3rd downs. Right? They want to go to their best receiver. Defense knows it. They know that tendency. They double it, and they make the play.
Yeah.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Jonas Saker. Hits the 20. Into the end zone he goes. Pick 6 and a New Orleans touchdown. Wow, talk about aggressive coverage, Brock. To have somebody in position for a pick behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this quarterback is never going to take that short pass for granted. Again, that is usually one you do in your sleep. He's just now going to be restless in his sleep thinking about it.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
It's 1st and 10 for their final drive of the half. We've got 23 seconds remaining. Back to the air following that pick 6. Escapes out to the left. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. Need to shake off that sack and quick. Here comes 2nd and 13. Mayfield will look to throw. Finds the in route complete. And he's brought down after a short gain. We have a timeout here. 2nd one taken by New Orleans. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. That's incomplete.
Yes,
7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it. Looking to throw. Rolling out to his left. And it's incomplete. That's going to be a
I want to go to half, though.
Depending on what the call is on this penalty. Yep, already got the stopping and the turnover on down, so they're just going to decline that penalty.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Saints take over 1st and 10.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Black, next, fly blue.
Motioning left is Olave.
Cut.
Throwing now on 1st down. Drops this one down here for Williams. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the 1st.
Ready up.
A gain of 11 on the play.
Ready.
1st down, New Orleans.
He's going to throw this one. Finds him over the middle. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
And he's tackled for a short gain.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve. Some call it automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
This finds its target. That's Hill. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. Keeps himself upright.
Taysom?
And they're going to be set up with a first and goal here from the 7.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end and then give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. Yeah, runs defense to make it a much bigger game.
Cut near the goal line. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints grow the lead coming out of halftime. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Saints grow their lead yet again. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up to the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Baker now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
44-yard line.
Shotgun handoff to Irving. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. That's good for a couple of yards. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Mayfield now from the gun. Hits him on the out route. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation. You also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 21. At the 48-yard line.
Throwing Baker. Completed over the middle.
Right.
And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Skips it short of his man. That brings up 4th down.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that 3rd down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
Mayfield throwing on 4th. That one's good to Godwin. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. That is a clutch 7-yard pickup, partner. Pays off the call to go for it there on 4th down. To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down. Baker now off the play fake. That's caught. It's Godwin again. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're in the 1st and goal. Here's the give to Irving. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's the Bucs who are going to have the football. This game has been an absolute nightmare for them. Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. Here's another for Irving. And he's not going to be denied a 2nd time. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers making the scoreboard look a touch better. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
McLaughlin's extra point is up and good. And the Buccaneers take 7 points off the deficit.
Buccaneers 10. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. On the return, here's Palmer. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Saints take over first down at their own 22-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
Here's Williams to start the drive. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now he's really manageable second down.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Go now. 10 black. Set. Go.
Hand off here for Miller. And they finally meant for just a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Ready, set. Set, black. Black. Ready.
Running once more with Miller. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
This is one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. On the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
Go. Go. Set. Set.
Trying to get it on the keeper. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They stun this defense. They pick up 14 on 4th, and they pick up a 1st down, too.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
Down. 30. Cut.
It's another option.
It's a great play.
Game followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of them on that run.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the Booth Cave, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Ready. Cut.
This time it's a passing play. Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, it's a go-to route to target.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
Come on. Set.
3rd and long for him here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jar it loose, incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Whether that defense is flying around and making the play.
And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. He'll come up on 1st and 10.
Ready. Red. 38.
Sticking to the air here. Hawkins isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
13 yards. It's 2nd down.
pass it here. Hits his running back. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with a running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Down to the 24-yard line. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks. So you keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Set, ready.
24-yard line.
52 blue.
So this will win on the road for the Saints. And they can be proud of their exploits on the road and overall so far this season as they improved to 2.
Lord, how I gave my parents fears. Tried so hard to raise me right, but I was born to run the night. Dad took